Now, if you're looking to build shape, definition and tone in your legs and booty, I have 6 fantastic exercises that will help you do just that. Check it out. Hello again, it's James here from Garage Gym Fitness. So today I wanted to bring you 6 easy to follow, straightforward leg exercises which will help you strength, tone and define your legs and your booty. They're straightforward exercises, they're easy to follow, so let's get into them. We're going to start first off with a body weight squat. Here we go. So the body weight squat means without any assistance or any weights, we're going to move into a sitting down position. Very simply, if I demonstrate, you're going to place your feet about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit closer, and we're going to imagine you're sitting down onto a chair. Now, a few key things to remember is keeping the weight into your heels, and your knees need to follow the line of your feet. So what you don't want to have happen is as you come down for your knees to collapse inwards or similarly to flare outwards. Okay, so feet shoulder width apart. We're just going to come down. I'd like to put my hands out in front of me. I'm not praying, I promise. We're just going to come down, knees above the feet, making sure that the knees don't move forwards over the toes, past the toes, keeping the weight into the back, keeping your chest up and forwards and your head up looking forwards as well. Because wherever your head is facing or wherever your face is looking, your body tends to follow. So if you're looking down at your feet, as you squat down, your body is going to follow your face. So you need to keep the chest up, head looking forwards and simply squat down. Imagine you're sitting on a seat. Okay, excellent. So showing you from the side, I'm going to come down. You ideally want to get to about a 90-degree angle in your legs, as such. Sitting down into that position and then back up. Okay, that's the body weight squat, that's number 1. The second exercise, very similar to the air squat that we've just done, but what we're going to do now is actually take the feet a little bit wider. So this is known as a sumo squat, for obvious reasons. So we're going to take the feet a little bit wider than shoulder width now, and angle the toes out just ever so slightly because again, the natural movement of your knees is going to be to follow those feet. Again, don't collapse them, don't let them go past the foot as well. So again, we're going to come down. The beauty of doing a sumo squat is you can sit much further down into that exercise. This will work much more into the glutes or the bum. Come down lower, sit, and come back up. Showing you again from the side. Feet just a bit wider than shoulder width. Sitting down into that exercise and back up. Excellent. Good, well done. Exercise number 2 done. Exercise number 3 has a couple of names. Some people may know them as a back squat. Some people know them as a split squat. I tend to call them split squats simply because you're in a static position, but you're actually splitting your legs now. So to demonstrate, what you want to do is feet again about shoulder width apart. Take 1 foot back without crashing into anything behind you. Take 1 foot back, get yourself into a semi-comfortable position, and then we're going to come down directly up and down. Okay, so this front knee shouldn't go past your toes. So as you come down, you're simply squatting again. So this leg effectively is doing the squat that we've just been doing, and then back up again. If I show you from the front, what people tend to do is wobble a bit because they try and take this back leg back behind the front foot, which obviously makes it a lot harder to balance. So I say start with your feet about shoulder width apart, and you're going to take that leg back, again still shoulder width apart. So imagining you're doing that squat still, and then you're just going to come down, keeping that knee above the toes, and back up. Excellent, well done. Let's do a couple more. And then obviously on the other side, exactly the same thing again, taking the left foot back this time, and we're going to come down and back up, and down and back up. Excellent, good job. That was exercise number 3. Right, so the next exercise is known as the Bulgarian split squat. Before we get into it, I just apologise for the camera going up and down in exposure. Unfortunately, the sun is really bright today and I'm doing this in a perspex ceilinged room. So if I go a little bit overexposed, I apologise. There are some clouds about, so hopefully when the sun goes behind the cloud, it'll come down again. But anyway, so the Bulgarian split squat is basically the split squat that we've just seen, but now you're going to raise the back foot. This just helps increase the intensity of the muscle usage so that we get a slightly more intense workout on that leg. Okay, so here we go. Coming down and back up, down and back up. So by having that leg raised now, what you'll find is the engagement in your glutes in the leg that's actually forward is much more intense. Good, then showing you the other side. So throwing that leg back up onto the step. Remember, keep the chest up and forwards, keep looking forwards, and then we're going to come down and back up, making sure this knee doesn't go beyond the toes. Very good. Good. Okay, so that's the Bulgarian split squat. So there are various variations of the next exercise that I'm going to do. I call them a side lunge purely because I find them a little bit easier to do than a basic lunge. And if I'm teaching someone how to do these, then it tends to be easier for them to grasp before we move on to a normal straightforward forward or rear lunge. Okay, so this is a side lunge. And what we're going to do, we're going to start with our feet quite wide apart. And as we come down, we're going to turn our foot out slightly so that our leg can follow the line of the foot, keeping that knee nice and straight. While we're doing that, we want to make sure that the other leg is completely in a straight line. That way it engages the hamstrings much more into the backs of the leg and up into the booty again. Okay, so we're going to turn this left foot out, and then what we're going to do is we're going to lunge forwards, keeping this leg straight, down as low as you can go. Remember, keeping that knee over the top of the toes and then back again. So lunging forwards and back. Good stuff. And then when you've done a suitable number on that side, say 5 to 10 reps, we're going to turn it out to the other side. Again, now keeping this leg straight and this leg we're going to bend into that lunge. Keeping that knee over the toes. Excellent. Again, making sure that you keep the chest and the head up, focusing directly ahead of you. Good job. Okay, I hope you're getting some value from this video today. If you are, please do give it a thumbs up down below. And if you'd like more videos like this one, obviously subscribe to my channel, click the little bell icon so that you get future notifications of all the videos that I bring out. I'd love for you to be a member of our community. The Garage Gym Fitness community is growing day by day, and I'd love you to be part of that community. If there's any questions you've got about any of the exercises that I'm doing today, feel free to drop a comment below. I do my absolute best to answer every single comment that I get, and I'll be happy to communicate and engage with you there. Similarly, I also have an app as well that you can interact with me on. On that app, all I need is your name and your email. It doesn't cost anything. Basically, I can create workouts for you on there. We can discuss things, and I can also show you some videos for other exercises. So please feel free to check that out in the description below as well. And I look forward to seeing you in future videos as well. Anyway, moving on. So the next one, which is actually the final exercise in this little workout routine, is what I call a step up. You can do this anywhere, and you can also add weights to this exercise as well, just to make it a little bit more intense. What I like to do with my clients is actually get them to get hold of a couple of dumbbells and then perform the exercise. So I'm going to show you that now. Simply all you're going to do is grab a step. As I say, you can vary the height. Obviously, the higher it is, the more difficult it becomes, and therefore activates more muscles and the intensity rises. Okay, so all we're going to do is simply start in a stood position, and then we're going to step forward, step onto the step. Make sure you step centrally onto it. Don't step on the edge where it's going to tip up or whatever. And then we're just going to step up, lift that other leg and back down. However, the difficult part of this, what I want you to keep in mind, is that we're working the leg that's on the step. Now, if you imagine a big pool of ice behind you, and that pool is really deep, what you're going to do, you're going to come down with this back foot, you're literally just going to touch the ice and then step back up. It's a tricky movement because the temptation is to obviously step off with the foot that's on the ground. If you do that on a pool of ice, you're going to disappear into the pool. Okay, so we're going to step up and back, up and back, up and back. So this leg is doing all the work. Again, we're going to swap. We're going to come forwards, up, back, up, back, up, back. Okay, so all the power is coming from the leg that's on the step. I hope that makes sense. Again, if you've got any questions, feel free to drop a comment in the comment section below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can on that. So as promised, I said we would go through the workout together. So we're going to do 10 reps in each exercise, and we're going to whip through them as quick as we can so that we get the full benefit of a nice little leg workout. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start off with a body weight squat in 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, next up, sumo squat. We're going to do 10 of those, taking those legs a little bit wider. Down for 10 in 3, 2, and 1, and here we go. To the limit. Making sure you get nice and low into that squat. Good, that's 10, well done. Okay, next up is the normal split squat. So we're going to start feet shoulder width apart, bring that back leg back, and we're going to do 10 on each side. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and go. Change legs. There we go, 10 on the left side, 3, 2, 1, and go. To the limit. Good stuff, starting to burn a bit now. Okay, so just grab some water, have a quick break if you want to. I do, so there we go. Okay, next up is the Bulgarian split squat. So exactly the same as the previous one, only this time the back foot's obviously going to be raised onto the stool. Okay, so 10 of these. Find your balance, might take a couple of goes. Here we go. Last one, and 10, good. Okay, just shake that off for a brief moment. Sorry, camera's overexposing again, do apologise, sun's come out. Okay, getting into position, ready for that next set. Here we go. Good, last one, and 10. Good job, well done. Okay, good. Still see me? I haven't whited out completely? No, good. Okay, so next exercise is that side lunge. Move that one out of the way. So taking the legs quite wide apart. You're going to start off by turning out the left leg, and we're going to work 10 movements into this side. So 10 reps into the left side. Starting now. Remember, keep that back leg nice and straight. Here we go. Good, last two. Excellent job. Okay, swapping sides, turning this one leg out, keeping the back leg straight, and come down into that lunge. Here we go. Good job, well done. Okay, final exercise for those step ups. Have a little drink, I think. Okay, so starting with left foot on the box and stepping up and through. Remember that ball of ice behind you, so just coming down, touching with your toes, coming back up. All the power done through the leg that's raised on the box. Here we go. Good, that's 10. Change sides. Now I've gone dark. Back up. Okay. Sun's gone in again. Okay, starting with the right foot on the box now. Here we go. 1. Good stuff, and that's that 10. Okay, well done. So if you completed that one with me, fantastic. What I would suggest is you do 3 rounds of that one, so 10 repetitions on each exercise times 3. So go around it 3 times, and believe me, your legs will be absolutely burning. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said before, please do give it a thumbs up below. Be sure to subscribe. Click the little bell icon below, making sure that you get those future notifications of my videos that come out in the future. I really look forward to seeing you. Many thanks for coming along today and watching. I hope you got some benefit from it, and I look forward to seeing you and your super duper defined legs in the next video. Take care for now.